right. Mickey, hey, how are you today?
Hello, good morning.
All right. So after you left the house, you went on Big Brother Unlocked, and you said that one of the first things you planned on doing upon leaving the house was blocking Morgan on Instagram. Is Morgan blocked?
You know what? I have to confirm that Morgan is blocked. And no bitter Betty over here. Just, it just makes my life easier knowing that I don't have to, go that route any longer.
Look, sometimes you just got to take that negativity out of your space, right?
I agree with that. Absolutely. Yes. I wish Morgan very much so all the well things, but I had to, stick to my promise and I did block her respectfully.
Respectfully. I love that. Whenever I would say something to this person I used to work with, I'd be like, respectfully. She'd be like, uh-oh, I know Justin means business.
Exactly. It's like respectfully, but, know what I'm saying is very true.
Exactly. All right, but you and Morgan, you two were tight in the game in the beginning. You had a final two planned. What changed?
You know what? Yes, her and I were very close from the beginning, and I was prepared to stick to that despite a couple of reservations. I think what changed, based on my conversations and just even my experience inside the house, was maybe my position in the game, according to her. I think that maybe I was a little too protective of us and kind of just made her have to choose a little bit too much. And I also maybe talk too much. That's kind of what it's giving, which honestly, that's not the first time I've heard that. Let's be honest. I am a talker. So I think a few of those things and then just the threat probably made her look at me a little differently.
So the moment I became a Mickey super fan was when I saw TMZ post this headline titled Big Brother housemate caught drinking directly from the bottle, putting it back in fridge. Is it that easy to forget that the live feeds are tracking your every move?
Oh my gosh, you know what? It is very easy to forget that the live feeds are tracking your every move. Let's be honest. Like sometimes you forget that you were on TV. But let me say this, that lemonade was my lemonade. So when I went in there, that fridge is actually a separate fridge that we have for overflow. So I hid my lemonade in the very back of the fridge because obviously you have to fight for your life in that house. And that was my HOH lemonade. The first one had been drinking when it went in the fridge when I came out of HOH. So I asked for another one and I had to hide that one. And I got caught red-handed, got caught red-handed drinking my own drink.
All right, setting the record straight. However, I could also picture someone being like, you know what? F these people. I'm just going to drink straight from the bottle on them. I could also see
I
that
can
being done
see
too.
that. I can see that. That wasn't me, I promise, but I
Okay.
could definitely see that because you get irritated with those people. I'm sure someone probably drank from my lemonade as well.
All right, after you left, Rachel was eliminated from the game, as I'm sure you found out. And there's
Sure.
widespread outrage over the way that she exited the game. Even past winners are calling out production on this one. What's your reaction
Yeah.
to Rachel getting eliminated?
You know what? Like I love Rachel. Obviously, things that I said about her were in anger when she put me up, but respectfully, I think she's a dope person. And I do know that she wanted to at least make it super far before getting straight to jury. So I know that probably hurt her. So I do feel for her. I feel like she should have stayed in the game a little bit longer because she made it this far already. So getting her out in something that wasn't an actual elimination, I do think that's a little weird. Not my favorite to hear. But I mean, I guess that's the nature of the game. They say expect the unexpected, and that is Big Brother for sure. But I do wish she could have made it a little bit farther, just because she's great TV.
I think I think a lot of people agree with that. And we also, I mean, you deserve to be in jury. Let's just face it. We needed you in that jury. We didn't need Lauren in that jury. I don't know what she's going to do. I hope that, I mean, that the panic attack that's going to come that night will hopefully at least make good TV. But Big Brother is often referred to as a mirror to society because it brings people together who are ordinary people. It observes their interactions, their strategies, and conflicts in a confined environment. What did you learn about interacting with people from this game?
Oh my gosh. So the biggest thing I learned about interacting with people in this house, this game, is just that there are way more different people that exist in this world than I knew. Now, of course, I am well versed in the fact that there's all different shapes and sizes of us, people and personalities. But just being stuck in one house with them 24/7 taught me that it's just so many differences between us. Like there's so many people that could live very close to each other and have totally different life experiences. And that was brought to the forefront for me. So I was able to appreciate a lot more people's backgrounds and just their understandings and takes on life being the same age as me, close to me, and all those different things. So I appreciated that. And then I also appreciated the fact that we all were able to, have our own viewpoints on the game and we're playing the same exact game.
That's an interesting point that you brought up. That you all have different perspectives of the same game that you're playing, even after it's weeks and weeks and weeks. All right, finally, I have to ask you, the hat that you said you bought from T-Core. Some super fans on social media, they're convinced that you actually bought it on Temu and not from T-Core. Can you confirm or deny these allegations?
Absolutely. So I've never shopped at Temu. Nothing against it, of course. So I was gifted a hat by someone that I will not mention, and they made it very pertinent to say, like, this is from T Corp's line. It'd be good if you go on there, promote it, say something about it. I'm not a hat girly, so I took the hat. I made sure to take my hair down and throw the hat on. When I was asked about it, I'm like, yes, this is from T Corp. Not trying to put them on blast. And I found out later that it wasn't her hat. So I've already reached out to T Corp, apologized to her because never in a million years would I want to falsely represent someone's brand, especially a Black owned woman brand. And I've already made plans to purchase some hats to make up for it, of course. And I'll be posting and representing differently outside the house for my mistake.
All right, well, thank you for setting the record straight, always keeping it real, and just for being such a good sport during this game. It was a pleasure watching you this season. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you so much. And again, love the tie. You look snazzy. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Thanks.